What's up guys, Wraec is here with a new video, and today with part 2 of my video series about all the Easter eggs and titles in Echoes of Dissent. As always, there are a bunch of Easter eggs that you can find on the map and also special Easter egg titles. If you haven't seen the first part of this video series, I will link that down below to you. And first of all, before we get into anything, shout out to all the people on Yapala, especially Ashlee, for writing all of this down, for finding all of those Easter eggs. I'm basically just showing this now in video form, but they did the load of work there and found all of this out, so definitely shout out to those. The thread there will also be linked and the write down by Ashlee as well. So starting off with the first Easter egg, we are already at the right position. We are going for a letter from Ashlee, and this is right over here at the Glowspring Falls teleporter in Greencap Valley 3. You can see it's right next to Salturine, so not very far away. And from here on out, we want to run forward and just straight across this mushroom bridge, my god. And you will see this little ruin here, and right in front of this, and I've already collected it, which sadly means I can't show it to you, you will find a letter. It's a letter to Ashlee, addressed to her by a corrupted Esser, and we want to find Ashlee and bring her this letter, of course. There's also a little puzzle down below if you haven't done that. I reckon most already have. So you will collect the letter, and from there on out you want to head to Ashlee. And Ashlee is quite easy to find. You just head over to the Moonlift Shaft in the Commoners District. You can just teleport right there, and you want to head down to the side here, and she will stand a little bit further down. You will just want to go past here, and then that should be Ashlee, and there we have it. You always see the little symbol there when you found an Easter egg, and if you go to her with the wonderful letter that we just found, we will indeed be rewarded. So that is the letter. I can show it again, so that is very, very good. And when we click through it, can tell I was let's say I was asked to give it to her. We don't want to tell her the truth on this one, I feel like. And we will get a few gems and of course an origami hamster. So this is Easter egg number 1. Our next Easter egg is called Starchaser. For this we want to head over to the West Shore. That is the former position of the Primal Lord. You can only do this after completing the main story. Just like last time, I would ask you to complete the main story and the side quest first. This usually allows you to unlock all of those without any problems. So you head to the West Shore. We are just close to the city, so now to the West Shore. And then you want to switch the time to night. This will only work at night, and you can then see that an NPC just appeared right over there. And we want to head over there, talk to her, and it's called Magmon. And once we talk to her, we just have to click through there and read, of course, the story as well. And once we've done that, we have to use a gesture, and this is the pray gesture, and this will give us another reward. So we can say farewell. It says let's pray for her, and in fact then we have the same stuff. It will pop up. There is the pray gesture, and once we do that, you can see, or you can't see, you can hopefully see in a second, we get the Starchaser title. So there it is. Pretty cool in my opinion, and another little Easter egg we found over here. This next one is a little bit shorter. This is just a very easy to pick up reward. In fact, I have already done it before the video, so sadly can't show you. But over here in Spore Whale Grove, which is on the other side of the Salturine main city, you can find a statue. This statue over here of the dwarf, which I still think is pretty cool, honestly. Pretty sick statue. And if you go right in front of it, you can interact with the offering, which will then trigger a reward for you. As I said, sadly I already collected it, so can't show it to you right now. But this will be another few gems for you, and I think 2 origami hamsters as well. This one is probably my favorite so far. This is called Fish for Cat. It is at the Lunaris altar. You can just head over to the teleporter. There is the city, there is the Lunaris altar. And from here on out, you can basically already see it in the top corner. There is a little cat over there. And we want to head to this cat. And this cat will ask us for fish, so this is very cool. Gazes at you eagerly, as if urging you to fish something up for it. And this makes this fishing spot over here appear. And if we fish right there, we can catch a fish for this cat. In fact, the normal fishing game, well, this is a, I don't know, I mean, we can give that to the cat, I guess. It's just a little bit of bone though, so I mean, yeah, okay, prefers fish bones over fresh fish. And it gives us gems and origami hamster for this, so that is also quite great. And we can combine this right here also with the second wisp. I just want to point out for you guys, right over here you will find the second wisp. The wisp mechanic we already had in the first video. It's this little light you can run behind, and it will lead you eventually to loot and drop some gold on the way. They are also considered collectibles, so wisp number 2 is right over here. Next up, we are back here at the Lunaris altar. You can see it for a second here, but this priestess will actually ask you to find her confession note, and we can quite easily do that because she just lost it over here right at this tree. By the way, I didn't show it, but it's once again the Lunaris altar on the right side of Saltarine here. So there is the apology note right at this tree. We can collect it, we can also read it fairly quickly. Well, very long actually for this video. I can read it for yourself, but I will show you the text of this video just so we have that recorded as well. And she took fruit away from Priestess Lena! Oh my god, that is not okay. But we will give her back her confession note. She's just over here. Let's talk to her, ask about the note, give her the note you found. Didn't actually show us that we had an Easter egg there, quite interesting. But gives us the reward, so that is very, very cool. And there we have another Easter egg completed, and that actually also makes the priestess vanish, kind of interesting. So, next one. Next up is the sincere title that we get when we find the lost diary for a child. So we want to head down to the Lunaris altar, a little bit further to the bridge, to the Luna Bridge. You can also run over the Luna Bridge, and there we find this one weeping child over there, where we'll just go towards. Crying girl. Well, my diary, of course, we have the symbol. What happened to you, diary? I lost it! Where did you last see it? Of course, that is important. Went over the waterfall and the water dragged it away. So the question is now, of course, where is it? But as always, I will show you the location. So let's just head over there right now. It is actually, I mean, she went over the waterfall, it dragged it away. So it's actually fairly easy if you think about it. The waterfall goes down here, and if you follow that on the map, it's down here in the Spore Whale Grove. So we have to head over there, which takes a little bit of a second. You can just click on that up marker there, and this will actually auto lead you there, so it's a little bit easier to do. And then we just climb down, head a little bit further down the stream, and we will find the diary and can bring that back to the child for the sincere title. So there we go, you can already see it, lost diary, there it is. And when we collect that, we can go back up. We sadly have to run all the way, so I will just skip that for you. And there we are back at the child, and once we give her the diary, we can actually get the sincere title. So this is pretty cool. Pretty nice Easter egg. I really like this in this season. They made them kind of interactive, like a little bit like side quest. So this is pretty nice. And there we go. Diary accomplished, and we get the title. So very cool. Sincere title, prefix title, pretty sweet. For the next one, we want to head to the Timber Base Outpost waypoint, which is right down below Saltarine to the actual city. And from there on out, we want to head downwards, want to climb here, or on the other side, actually 2 possible ways to this. And from here on out, we can find our way to a gravestone, and a whole lot of squirrels apparently too. And we just head over, up here, well, up here, find the gravestone. And this tombstone, you could just see it for a second. It already triggers me to click the gesture button, and once again ask us to do the pray animation. And when we do that, this once again will grant us a title once this animation concludes. A little bit of a text here. And there we go. And this is the lover title, so very nice. Okay, the next one is really special. We are once again back at the Lunaris altar in the top right of the Saltarine map, and we want to switch the time to night. That is very important. This will only work at night. I tried it at other times, didn't work out. From here on out, you just head over here, and as soon as you are close to the water, you can see the little circle appearing up here. And what happens next is we get a little bit of a cutscene. As far as I know, there's actually no reward for this. But there is a small cutscene, so I guess that counts as an Easter egg too. So just have to head over here at night and you will get this. And it's called the Night View, I think. I don't know what's actually up with it. I mean, we see Merlin do some magic there, but I'm not sure if it's like has any connection to anything. Maybe there is a deeper secret to it. Would be pretty cool, but I kind of doubt it. I don't know what they did there. You can write it down in the comments if you have any idea or just a theory. That would be pretty nice to hear from you guys. The next one is also a little bit of a mystery. For this one, you want to head over to the Moonlift Shaft. I want to also always say Moonlight Shaft, but it's a Moonlift Shaft in the Commoners District, and you want to head over to this fishing point. You can just click on it and run to this fishing point, and it will bring you there. And it is actually a pretty cool Easter egg once you go over to this waterfall over there. I don't know if we can see this. We get the little circle once again, and once we stand there long enough, Zenny will ask us if you think there is a circle there, as if we think there is a cave behind this waterfall. But there isn't, apparently. It's sad. It would be cool. Kind of finding a secret cave there. Maybe on the other side. I didn't try the other side, actually. Maybe they just put the cave there. Ah, they did. Okay. But this is like also a little Easter egg. Of course, there is an interaction there, so we definitely had to show it in this video. Okay, next one. A less fun one, sadly. We have to head over to Thicket Vale in Spore Vale Grove 4, which is right down below the Salturine city. From there on out, you just head down here. One thing you want to make sure of is that you are at the right time, which we are not. This only works at noon, so switch your time to noon. Then head over here, and we want to head to the position where we first met Feli. And we find this little guy over there. And that one had me confused for a second. Okay, this seems to be a little bit buggy, because right now nothing happened. But when I switched the time to another time, and then to noon again, and then went over here, this little circle actually started to appear. I don't think it did that before. If you see it in the video, then you can correct me. But now we actually waited long enough, and we can talk to this squirrel, who is the friend of Feli, actually. So, for the people that played through the story, they already know why this little heart appeared there. And yeah, we tell him the truth about what happened to Feli, and from there on out, this squirrel will show a broken heart emoji. So, a little bit of a sadder Easter egg, I guess, sadly. And yeah, so one thing about that. So for the next one, you want to make sure you have completed the Aspiring Minstrel side quest, and then from there on out you can just walk up there. This is the Wild Lake Lodge teleporter where we are at right now. You can also go from Moonlift Shaft, it's pretty much the same. I just prefer to go from here. You just go up this way, and you can pretty much can't miss it, because after this quest you will find Indris sitting over here, and when you talk to Indris, we can ask about this tombstone. This was the first corrupted Essal ever, and after this he will give us the Penance title. So this is also one of the titles for a suffix title. This title isn't worn, it's carried, so pretty nice title on that as well. And for the last one, you want to make sure you have the main story completed, and then you can head to the Tenebrous Court teleporter. From here on out, you just run over, and we are going after another title. You will find this house over there with the golden shine already showing out of the door. We enter it, and in there, after the main story, there is an NPC who's kind of afraid from us because we came in without knocking. I actually didn't know there was a cutscene to it. Okay, pretty nice. We greet him, we talk a little bit to him, and afterwards he will give us another title, or we get a title, I guess. I'm not sure if they actually give us a title. I don't really think so, but yeah, it's something, we get it, and it's the Wayne title. Why shouldn't someone fall in love with the most amazing person they know, themselves? So, I guess, okay, kind of interesting text there as well. All around, rather interesting stuff. So, yeah, this was the second part. There will also be a third part, as far as I know. I can pretty quickly do that soon. I think the last title that we were actually missing was fixed. I'm not too sure. I will make sure of that before we go into this. And yeah, for this one, this was all there is. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, I definitely recommend you also check out the Apala Discord server. Is down in the description. We have a link for that. And on there, the S4 Easter eggs channel, where you'll find all the people that made it possible for me to do this video and found out about all of these Easter eggs. Especially another shout out to Ashlee. And with that, I wish you a great day. If you want, you can support the channel, by the way, by clicking down on the link in the description and check out Lootbar. Lootbar is a wonderful website where you can get dragon crystals for a lot cheaper than they are in game, and at the same time support my channel as well. So, and if you go through that link, you also get a few discount coupons on top of that. So definitely recommend checking them out. With that, I wish you a great day. We'll see us in the next one.